5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We interrupt this program to bring you...
Dissenting voices are emerging over the Commercial Enterprises Bill as union leaders today expressed their discontent with the Commercial Enterprises Bill. As Cleopatra Murphy tells us tonight, union leaders joined opposition leader Philip Davis, former Prime Minister the Right Honorable Hubert Ingram, and the Bahamas Chamber of Commerce in citing problems with the bill government officials say is necessary as the country needs foreign direct investment.
President of the Bahamas Electrical Workers Union, Paul Maynard, says the Commercial Enterprises Bill is bad in its present form. The union president agrees with former Prime Minister the Right Honorable Hubert Ingram, who earlier this week suggested government rethink the $250,000 investor guarantee. He insists the threshold should be higher.
It should be $6 million, at the very least 3, at the very least. And then you're able to get the better class of foreigners, if that's what you, investors, if that's what you want. But you know, you got 250 man, you got all kind of snake oil salesmen coming in here and doing foolishness. It can't be, it cannot continue in that present form.
The former Prime Minister also said government must have the consensus of the opposition, a point Maynard says is valid after leader Philip Davis threatened to repeal. Maynard says it would scare investors.
But if that can be so, in 5 years they're out, and they lose everything they invest. That ain't make no sense. They ain't got to go through that. Sit down with the opposition, work it out, and bring it back. That's what you need. That's what you should do. Whether they do that's another story. But I mean, you don't cheapen this country. We ain't whores.
NCTUB President Bernard Evans takes issue with the work permits being under Investment Minister Brent Simonette's portfolio at a time when Bahamians are being terminated.
Again, the Congress called for the portfolio or the permit for work permits to come out of the remit of the Minister of Investments and placed under that of the Minister of Labor. There has to be a separation.
President of the Bahamas Public Services Union, Kimsley Ferguson, believes government should raise the investment threshold for foreigners looking to set up businesses in the Bahamas under the Commercial Enterprises Bill.
When someone comes in with $250,000, they're going to be given concessions that amount to more than that. And so we might as well subsidize some Bahamians and allow them to assist with keeping the Bahamian economy afloat. All the concessions that are going to be given as a result of this particular bill is going to be borne on the backs of the Bahamian people. And so I do not think that we need to actually allow this bill to proceed until there's some dialogue with the trade union movement and all the other various stakeholders in this country.
Opposition Senator Dr. Michael Darville questioned why was this bill, which is a high priority agenda for the government, never mentioned in the speech from the throne. He asked for the bill to be withdrawn.
The Free National Movement still hasn't articulated a plan or introduced any meaningful form of legislation that would stimulate our economy and put our people back to work. This bill doesn't put people back to work. This bill is a bill to fast-track immigration matters.
The government passed a commercial enterprise bill. With this bill, it allows for businesses that do not exist now to be brought into the Bahamas. They're not taking anything from you. Businesses that we are not engaged in now will be given opportunities to come here.
Minnis also addressed the need to liberalize the issuing of work permits, saying that as it stands, Bahamians aren't trained to do the jobs.
Because we do not yet have the skill for that type business, it is essential for those individuals to bring in individuals in our country that has the training and the knowledge and be given the proper work permit so that those businesses that don't exist now can now develop.
Now I want to move an amendment to the short title in Section 1, subsection, delete the words Commercial Enterprises Act and substitute the words Brent Similar Integration Amendment Act.